I don't know. I'm watching some anime. I've got some seasonals to catch up on. I've been starting like a lot of the seasonals and a bunch of things I haven't actually watched yet. New episodes, things coming out, things like that. I've not watched the final episode of Oshinoko at this point. And a couple other things I haven't checked out yet. I've seen the first episode of Dun Da Dun. Is the new episode out yet? When does that come out? Is that out today? If it's out today, I'll watch it afterwards. Yeah. But the video that keeps I don't know why so many people keep sending me this fucking video, but a bunch of people have sent it to me, so I guess we have to watch it. That's how this works.
This is what a regular
shut up. This video, Arch Linux Experience Hyprland. It's 39 minutes long, and this is why I was not going to watch it on a regular stream. Because it would take way too much time. But people keep sending me this video. I don't know why. I have no idea why people keep sending it to me. All I know is that apparently he does some really stupid things in it. It was a fun video. That gives me hope. That gives me a lot of hope. Vaxter is pissed at the video. He gets pissed at everything. He needs to just stand back and actually just, like, chill and stop taking every video, every comment about Hyprland, like, personal. I have no idea why this pop out. Yeah, I don't know why it's popped out and recommended as well, but it's here. So we'll watch this and then go from there, I guess. If anyone has anything recommended, feel free to drop it into the stream chat on the Discord. We have other things in there I want to look at anyway, so yes. Let's have a look. I've seen this guy's videos before. I believe I watched his Arch Linux Experience one. This one. Yeah, I think I watched this one in my own free time. Stream chat on the Discord. Yes. Or if you drop them in the Twitch, you shouldn't get muted by the bot. Oh yeah, the Luminous Lights video. I thought about that one. Yeah, we'll definitely check that one out. Anyway, let's have a look. Some people have hated my FOSS work for 10 plus years. I've been doing it. It doesn't make a difference to me. You can't make everyone happy, especially something as opinionated as a tiling window manager. Yeah, tiling window managers are... There's a lot of them, and a lot of people are very particular about them. I mean, what channel... wait. I mean, what channel? On the Discord, it's called React Suggestions now. Sorry. I changed the name of it.
Desktop looks like. This is Windows, and this is macOS. But the beauty of Linux...
That fucking picture. That fucking picture.
This is what a regular desktop looks like. This is Windows, and this...
That picture is absolutely cursed. I hate this. I hate this so much. Is this what macOS's bar looks like today? I've not used macOS in so long. I think the last time I used macOS was... what was the first one they named after a mountain? Is it Mojave? No, this is not the default macOS wallpaper. Yosemite, Mavericks. I think Mavericks might be a bit later than I stopped using macOS. It was a little bit before that.
This is macOS. But the beauty of Linux is that you can make it look like this. Or this. Pretty regular desktop.
This is just normal old KDE with a floating bar sitting in the... I don't get the floating bar thing. Anyone who likes the... Are there any floating bar enjoyers here? Because I am not one of them.
Up with a taskbar. And there are also these things called window managers. Essentially on Windows and macOS, apps hover over each other like this, and you can...
There actually are some window managers for macOS. There's also some window managers for Windows as well. They're kind of like jank because they have to sort of force Windows and macOS to behave in a odd way that is not supposed to do, and you don't really have that level of, like, in-depth grabby with it. Yeah, there are a couple. I'll show you one of them. macOS tiling window manager. Yabai, which is how I feel about this thing existing. This is Yabai. I don't know if it's still being updated. I think it might... No, it looks like it's still being updated. But it's basically a window manager. And someone sent me one for Windows. There's a couple for Windows. Someone sent me one recently. Is it in here or is it in the other chat? Might be the other chat. Or I might not be able to find it. Wait. I think this is it. Yes, this is it. Fully customizable desktop environment for Windows 10 and 11. This is Windows 10. No, I don't want to download the image. I just want to open a new tab. Why? Fucking stupid. Anyway, this is Windows 10 with this weird tool running. So you can do some fancy shit to Windows. But I wouldn't want to be writing it, that's for sure. Anyway, we're already 15 seconds into the video and we're already getting sidetracked.
Drag them to the sides to arrange them. What a window manager does is it arranges your apps automatically based on certain rules, often in a grid, making them especially useful for fast workflows, often without even touching the mouse. So
I am a mouse enjoyer when it comes to tilers, and I will not apologize for this.
Let's try installing and using one on Arch Linux. First things first, let's find out which window manager is best to use.
Why does Katie let you turn the animation speed down that low?
Speed settings on Arch Linux. I would be impressed if I was using macOS. Which window
Wait, hold on. What did you say there?
Settings on Arch Linux. I would be
the animation speed settings on Arch Linux. We are 40 seconds into the video, and I'm already annoyed by the way he's talking about it. No, it's the animation settings in KDE, not Arch Linux. Anyway,
impressed if I was using macOS. Which window manager best Arch Linux? BSPWM.
No, do not put someone on BSPWM unless they know what they're doing.
Someone just smashed keys on their keyboard. Qtile.
No, if you want to smash keys on your keyboard, that would be this application, NCM PCPP, which is a music player.
Herbs. Awesome. Define. Ooh, since when does Google define words like this? IceWM. Oh, WM means window manager. So BSP window manager. Makes more sense. I3, this is the only one
I think it's binary space partition. That sounds right. Yeah, binary space partition window manager.
About from this list. My first window manager was i3, after was BSPWM, and now I'm using Hyprland. All of them are very simple to configure yourself. Remember, you can always steal someone's .file.
i3 has a reasonable config out of the box. You can use it. BSPWM is literally unusable. I don't know what Hyprland's default config is like at this point.
Files. What are .files? Oh,
Brodie, what window managers have you used? I've used i3, BSPWM, Awesome, Sway, Hyprland. Those are the ones I've actively used. I've played around with other things, but those are the ones I can say that I know how to use.
.files are hidden files because there's a dot next to them, probably. Make sure whatever you use...
I did a video on why .files are hidden files. I'm not going to do it here. The TLDR of that video is .files are hidden files because some engineer made them hidden files like 40 years ago and everyone just does it now. That's the reason.
Supports Waylands. WM and Hyprland are both popular options. What is Wayland? We don't really need to know what it is. Let's do Hyprland.
True.
Dynamic tiling Wayland.
Did he spell it wrong? Hold up.
We don't really need to know what it is. Let's do Hyprland.
Okay, no, to be fair, this commenter spelled it wrong. I thought he'd wrote it wrong on purpose.
we don't really need to know what it is. Let's do Hyprland.
Just watch
Dynamic
my videos.
Tiling Wayland Compositor with the looks. Ooh,
the looks.
With the looks. Whoa,
it does have the looks.
With the looks. Looks like an AI website. Okay, very impressive website. Oh, there's a hidden Wayland logo.
It does look like an AI website, doesn't it? Wait, let me, I'll show you what he means. I'll show you exactly what he means by this. This is the Mozilla AI website. Give it a second. That's what he means. Anyway.
Provides the latest Wayland features, dynamic tiling, all the eye candy, powerful plugins, and much more. Ooh, oh, that looks pretty smooth. Install. Due to their proprietary nature, NVIDIA GPUs have limited compatibility with Hyprland. Okay, I have an AMD GPU, Arch,
good,
NixOS, and OpenSUSE, Tumbleweed. Linux has...
I don't know if that one's on purpose. I don't know if that one's on purpose.
Has some words are very supported, so I'm in the right boat. Installing Hyprland is very easy. Simply install it with your package manager or install build yourself. So there's
when the package
sudo
works.
pacman-s Hyprland. Essentially, I have to paste it in my terminal. Boink, type in my password, proceed with installation. Yes, here we go. Something's going to happen. And that's it. Hyprland. No. I'm pretty sure that the way window managers work is they're like a separate desktop environment. On Linux,
Correct.
You can have multiple different desktop variations. Wait, this one's so cool. That's the Half-Life logo. That's crazy. Like, this is KD
Maybe
Plasma.
you should read some documentation instead of just installing a desktop and not actually knowing how to open it.
There's also GNOME, which looks like this. I don't know anymore. And so a window manager essentially replaces all of this. So I think I have to log out. This will definitely end the recording.
Yes, it will.
So here on this login screen, I can come here into this corner.
What the fuck is he recording with?
And under session, choose either Plasma, which I'm using right now, or Hyprland.
Why does your phone camera suck so much?
Session, choose either
like your phone microphone
right now or Hyprland. And I guess let's log in. Oh, look, a mouse cursor. Oh, you're using an auto-generated config. Super Q kitty, super M exit Hyprland. What's kitty? And super essentially means the window.
Assuming you have kitty installed. Who wants to place bets that he doesn't have kitty installed and that command's not going to do anything?
It was key. So super Q.
Yep, there it is.
Super M. Interesting. Okay, back inside of Plasma. Hyprland auto config. We're having trouble finding that site. Why are you having trouble? Oh, it's not Hyprland. It's Hyprland. Hyprland noob. Need help. Perfect. You've reached your target audience. Go to tilde/.config. So that's the dot file /hyper. There should be a file called hyprland.conf. Try editing that and if it works. Okay, let's try to find the
and if it works. What do you mean, and if it works? What do you mean, if it works? I'm not using kitty? Well, kitty is in the default configuration. So it's going to assume that kitty is the terminal you're looking for. This is why I have mine looking... actually, I can show you. I think I have it like this. Hold up. I might be thinking of a config for another desktop. I actually might be thinking of another desktop. No, I'm thinking of another desktop. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. So what I'll usually do is have it run just the terminal command. I don't know why I've done it like this. In i3, I have it running the terminal command, or the emp variable. So, I was gonna write print. Echo terminal. So in this case, it's gonna do Alacrity. So this makes it easier if you want to like use whatever the default is.
Config file, and since I'm a professional user,
do I have public configs? Yes, they're just very out of date.
Do it through the terminal. Let's do ls to list all the
maybe
folders
like 6
in
months.
the location that I'm at. Let's go cd for change directory and /. This should take me to my root folder. ls one more time, and so the file is inside the squiggly line where I was before, so probably shouldn't have done that. Where I was before was probably the user folder, so cd usr. That's probably not the user folder. cd squig.
How How have... Just, you know what the CD command is. Just CD to the directory. You literally have the command right. Just copy and paste this. Literally all you do is... Why are you going this roundabout way? Just put that in your terminal. It's on your screen right now. Why are you doing it like this?
Line? Yes. Okay. Okay, the professionalism ends here. Let's just paste this in. CD boink. Not a...
Okay, that's not a directory because you CD'd to the file.
A directory. Oh, so one less. Now if I ls, I should find the Hyprland
yes.
conf file.
Holy shit. Holy... This is what happens when you try to use Arch and you've literally never used Linux before. Like, I don't know why you would ever approach Linux in this way. Just watch a video. Just watch a video on how to use a command line. Don't try to learn everything through fucking osmosis.
Open it with Vim. Enter. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. Auto-generated hyperconfig. Please use the config provided in the Git repo exampleshyper.com. Auto-generated equals 1. Remove this line to remove the warning. Okay, so just... Ooh, I've just realized that I need to use escape for Vim.
I get what he's going for, but a lot of this is basic command competency. You can learn pretty quickly. This guy makes Windows Zoomers look smart.
And on my MacBook, I have it bound to my caps lock key. So let's do a little side quest.
He installed Arch on his MacBook. Wait, how did he get this far with installing Arch on a MacBook and not know how the CD command works? Wait, that's actually impressive that you can be that lost.
And see if I can bind escape to caps lock. Can't find it. Okay, so this is the configuration file. Refer to the wiki for more information. Let's quickly yoink that. Wait, how do you copy to your clipboard with Vim?
Why are you using Vim? Oh my lord. Oh my... I use NeoVim, right? But if you don't know how the CD command works, why are you using Vim?
Open link. Wow. Just wasted so much time. Hyprland will automatically generate an example config.
Use Kate? Actually, a better point. Yeah, you're on KDE, use Kate.
Don't have one. You can find an example config here. Okay, let's just download this. Example bind. Something main mod Q. Oh, so for this, you have to configure your own key bindings. Interesting. Wait, this might be the same file, just with this one line added. The same file that I just downloaded. Looks the same, so let's use this one and delete the one that I just downloaded. Boink. Ooh, what's this? Boink. Okay, so now
that was the flat pack for a text editor. That was the flat pack for a text editor. He has to be trolling using Vim. He has to be.
Should be able to get to Hyprland. Now I can see there are a bunch of key bindings here. Hopefully they will show up somewhere and I will not have to come back here to look them up. Q execute term.
Of course you have to come back here. That's what it would say if you had a look at the wiki. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Terminal. C kill active. M exit.
This has to be trolling. Surely.
E execute file manager. V toggle float.
Oh, wait, it does use terminal. Wait, why is it looking for Kitty then? Eh? Oh, wait, what? Hold up. This is not the variable. The variable should be in capitals. No, this has nothing to do with him. This has to do with Hyprland. Why is it using the lowercase version? This is the incorrect variable. Okay, sure, whatever.
Okay, let's get out of here and log out to...
Okay, he's trolling. He's fucking trolling. He is trolling. I saw that. I fucking saw that.
Terminal. C kill active. M exit.
You will not hide from me. Watch this.
Toggle floating. Okay.
What does the first line say? You're not gonna hide from me. I see what you're doing! Yeah, okay. So he's using Vim to fucking troll.
Let's get out of here and log out to see what happens. And we're back. Hyprland. There is no longer the warning message, and there's no longer anything else. Okay, super Q does nothing. Super M, and we're back. Okay, so getting into Hyprland is not as easy as I expected.
No, you were literally in Hyprland. You just have configured wrong because you didn't read the wiki.
And tutorial. Oh, it looks like it should just
wait, whose video
open
is this?
Like this. But for me, this wasn't here. So maybe I can run it by typing in Hyprland here. Hyprland. Oh, mouse cursor became juiced up. What if I click this? Yeah, it's just a black thing. Aquamarine Wayland 1. Ooh, so I think this is Hyprland inside of my actual desktop, but it's still completely black screen. Warning, unsupported maximum key code 708 clipping. X11 cannot support key codes above 255. Let's just copy this and see what happens. Ooh, my mouse cursor changed.
That's not that has nothing to do with your problem. That literally has nothing to do with your problem.
Maybe it has to do something with the display scaling. So let's set display scaling to 100. Holy, I can't see anything. Let's try that once again. Hyprland. Boom. Oh, now the window is just smaller. Interesting. What if I just uninstall?
Oh, what the hell is happening there?
Oh, what's happening?
That's KDE. That's just KDE. He didn't. I'm not even gonna blame him for that. KDE just does that. I have this issue where sometimes my secondary monitor pushes back and forth an old state of the screen. Yeah, KDE Wayland just does that sometimes.
Okay, what if I just yoink someone else's configuration file? Arch Hyprland config
Who's
file.
gonna grab?
When this is how it looks like. Installation. It is recommended.
Wait, what was that one? Hold up.
Hyprland config file.
Alvaro Parker. I don't think I've seen that one before.
This is how it looks like. Installation. It is recommended to first dependencies. Paro-S kitty.
It's been 7 minutes.
Maybe I need to also install Kitty. Pacman-S Kitty. So now I'm installing Kitty as well. Kitty terminal emulator. Hello. So now that I have this, maybe Hyprland will work. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, pressing Alt period will show the dot files inside of Dolphin, which is my file manager. Oh, there's more stuff here. Okay, I've been struggling for a good few hours to get into Hyprland.
Have you considered opening the wiki? Have you considered opening the fucking wiki?
Says a lot about my Linux knowledge. What if instead of installing Hyprland with Pacman, I installed it from the AWAR? Sudo
Fucking dude. This fucking dude.
Pacman-R Hyprland to remove it. Okay, let's do it with this. Yay-S Hyprland git. Maybe that's better. Boink. Error while loading shared library. No such file or directory.
Yeah, that happens sometimes with Oh, it's that one. Yeah, there was a weird issue with going to Pac-Man 7.
This is 2 days ago, so this is an issue that hasn't been fixed. Removing and reinstalling the Yay fixed the problem for me. Okay, I think I'm rage quitting today. Oh, watching this video casually at 1 a.m. Found out that I also need to install Pacman-S GTK3. Quickly screen grab that. Okay. Let's wait, I forgot what it was. Sudo Pacman-S GTK3. Boom. Okay, yes, there's a possibility. It installed something.
You literally had it right. You didn't have to install that. You didn't have to install that.
Grab that. Okay. Let's wait, I forgot what it was. Sudo Pacman-S GTK3. Boom.
Reinstalling. It didn't install anything.
Okay, yes, there's a possibility. It installed
something. Finally catch you live. Hi, welcome. Welcome to hell.
Like 10 hours and I already forgot how to launch it. Sudo pacman-s Hyprland. Did I not have it installed? Yes, I didn't have it installed. Okay.
That's because you uninstalled it in the earlier part of the video.
Hyprland, please work. Doesn't seem like it's gonna work. Oh, I was so excited about that one. Never mind. Oh, AMD GPU CTX Create 2 failed. What does that mean? It means it's currently using your integrated GPU due to that error. Okay, and this is what I see when I just open Hyprland by logging out and then logging into it. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to see. Wait, what if I try Windows Q now? Wait. Oh, wait, so it was fixed, but I just didn't...
Oh my fucking god. He was confused because the wallpaper wasn't set. He was confused because there was no wallpaper set. Oh! This fucking guy, just press the button. In fairness, black screen is a very confusing experience. Yeah, but also, you shouldn't be running Hyprland if you're this new to Linux. It's confusing if you've never used a window manager and you just installed Arch and have no idea how the CD command works. This is why I don't recommend window managers to new users.
No, it was fixed and troubleshooted it for like a few hours for no reason. The Linux experience. What if I do super...
No, that's not the Linux experience. That's the U experience for not reading the fucking wiki!
Super Q one more time. Oh. How do I close this now? Can I open OBS somehow? Alt space doesn't exist. Okay, what if I type OBS here? Oh, there's a tiny OBS window. Obviously, no chance I can resize it because this is not a regular desktop environment. Can I type it?
No, you can resize it. It would be super... Actually, wait, no, Hyprland might not... No, to be fair, Hyprland does not bind that by default.
Here, launch anyway. It doesn't seem to be recording anything, so I'll try to fix this somehow and come back. I managed to escape Hyprland, but when I got back here, OBS suddenly wasn't working. In the sources here, this screen capture just wasn't here anymore. Here, I open...
That happens sometimes in OBS. Sometimes if the portal has issues, it doesn't reopen. Resizing is default for you. Did that get added to the default config? Okay, take back what I said. It wasn't there when I was using Hyprland. I had to add it myself.
Options for which screen to record, and the screen doesn't
exist. Portals do that on Wayland sometimes. This is not a Hyprland issue or a KDE issue. This is just a portals are a kind of hacky solution to make this work issue.
The screen is right here. And this here was the solution. So before I jump back into Hyprland, I'm going to learn a little bit about how it works. Okay, managed to fix OBS with the same exact method I used before. I've also watched one video and took some notes. First things first, if I hold the super key or the Windows key, I can pick up a window and change its position on the screen like this. Pretty cool. If I hold the window...
That works on pretty much every desktop. That's pretty much the exclusive way that I move windows around. I never touch the top bar. This is stupid. I like to grab it like around the middle and like resize from the side because I just don't want to fucking line up this tiny... No, that's stupid. Just fucking resize it like this. It's easier. Anyway.
Key and right click, I can resize windows.
Yes.
Then with the same key, wait, I forgot everything. Then Windows 1, 2, 3, and 4 switches virtual desktop. Here it's just empty, the void. And here's my OBS. Super key T should enter floating mode. This one doesn't work. Super control enter should launch the app launcher. I think it doesn't work because I don't even have an app launcher installed.
Yes. Is this going to be a recurring theme where he just doesn't install the packages and there's like, oh, it doesn't work?
Not 100% sure. And then Super B should open the browser. Also doesn't work. Okay, so at least the first 3 keyboard shortcuts work. I know how to move Windows...
It's probably not even that it doesn't have them installed. It's probably that the variables aren't set.
...around and how to resize them. But I have no idea how to close something. Like, how do I close a new terminal if I open it up? And the only way I know how to open apps is from the terminal. So if I want Firefox, I have to say Firefox here, and then it would open. And to close Firefox, I can either close it like this or just stop this terminal from running. But I don't want to have a terminal every time that I open an app. Hyprland, close Kitty Terminal. How do you close Kitty Terminal? Control D. Control D. Do I have to first close the application? Control C and then Control D. Yes. Okay. Learn something new. So let's go to the void.
This fucking dude. This is... How? Oh my god. I'm self-taught. Yeah. Like, this is... Okay. What we're watching right now is self-teaching yourself to, like, write C, but never reading a book. The way that you learn C is just randomly typing on your keyboard and looking at what the text editor or the IDE highlight, and you're like, ooh, wait, if I write it like this, it highlights it a certain way. Ooh, that's something it does. Yeah, at late stream today, yeah, I had stuff to do in the morning. Yo, how you doing? Welcome.
Here, open another one and do Firefox. Beautiful. As you can see, my display scaling is set to 100%. Ooh, and there's mouse acceleration, right? Is there? No,
there is. Hyprland has mouse acceleration by default. I hate mouse acceleration. It is shit. I don't know why it ever exists. It's an accessibility thing. I know why it exists. I just hate it.
There is. So I think right now I'm just having a bare bones experience. This is not configured at all. I can just spawn a bunch of babies.
Firefox does not like being in a window this small, does it? I forgot it does this.
But if I wanted to do some actual work, this would be horrible. So let me quit all the babies and let's try to configure Hyprland.
Kill the children.
That the screen recording is working. I guess now to open my file manager, I would have to open another terminal and say Dolphin. Yes. Now if I go into videos, did the screen recording work? Can I?
Let me show you something. If we look up Hyprland app launcher, the first link. Wow. It's almost like there's a fucking wiki. Read the documentation! What are you doing?
Not open it? Why is this here? So I don't think I can open a video. Why does it go off screen? Can I move it? Select the program you want to use to open file. KW.
Emacs is a launcher. Emacs is a desktop.
KWR. What about?
It's almost like the app launcher should be bundled. It shouldn't be bundled because it's not a package in Hyprland. It is an extra package you install because it's a window manager. When you install a window manager, you're installing a single package. Now, there might be an argument for Hyprland to have a default launcher, but watching a video on new user complaining... No, I'm watching a video of someone who's actively going out of their way to use Linux in the most annoying way possible, who installed Arch and is now trying to use Hyprland without reading any documentation and just, like, fumbling around trying to work things out.
DLC. What if I do this? Look at that animation, by the way. Whoa.
That is fancy. Look at that.
Okay, interesting.
That has eye candy.
We're here. At least we're inside of Hyprland and I can open some windows. Now I'll go to my previous desktop and find out how I can stop it from looking like this and turn it into this. Yes. Okay, so I just watched a couple videos and setting up Hyprland seems quite complicated. So what I'm thinking is instead of doing this myself, I might just yoink somebody else's configuration.
A config that you're not going to have the packages installed for.
And then try to configure it from there. Firefox, YouTube, KD Plasma. That's what my current desktop environment looks like. The one with the taskbar. And Hyprland setup.
What?
Now, while I'm learning how to do that, let's talk about learning. The only thing that no one can take away from you are your skills. And one of the best places
you definitely need Skillshare, my man. You definitely need this.
They're sponsoring this video. Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives with thousands of classes led by industry experts across film, illustration, design, freelance, productivity, and more. Skillshare can help take your career, skills, hobbies, passions, or side hustles to the next level. It's actually a place where I think
they actually have I think they have guides on Linux. Where's your Skillshare sponsor? Look, if they reach out to me, I'll work with them.
Online. One of my favorites is a class about productivity from Ali Abdal, where he shares a bunch of insanely valuable principles that he's implemented while growing a massive YouTube channel, along with the business around it, and still having a job as a doctor. Also, for me, fall is the season of productivity. The weather cools, all the kids go back to school,
I fucking need better help after this.
To learn new hobbies and get more productive. So during the fall, I plan to use Skillshare to improve on my time management skills. I've also been teaching on Skillshare since 2022. I have a class about video editing in Adobe Premiere Pro for beginners who are interested in starting a YouTube channel, and a few more about creating these cool animations with code.
Why are we not skipping the ad? Because we don't skip ads.
Skillshare can also help you level up in your career with tons of classes on social media, marketing, web design.
I don't know, maybe he's a good, he seems like a good video editor.
As well, such as starting a YouTube channel. So if you'd like to check out any of these classes or what Skillshare has to offer, then you can do so down below. And the first 500 people to use my link in the description will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So
go learn video editing.
Get started today.
YouTuber help another YouTuber.
Let's see how to install Waybar into Hyprland.
Holy shit, he discovered Waybar.
S Waybar Hyprland. Boink. Not found. So I took some more notes, and I need Waybar for the top bar thing, this thing right here.
Yes.
And then I'll install Rofi, which is an application launcher, so I can launch apps without having...
He finally discovered an app launcher 14 minutes into the video.
To open a terminal like this. Isn't that cool the way they just spawn in everywhere? It's the same thing as shaking your mouse on macOS. I keep fidgeting with it, so I have to turn it off. So first, to install this top bar, I'm going to
do they have that enabled on macOS by default as well?
Sudo
top bad thing.
S Waybar. Yes. Okay, it's happening.
Okay.
I'm going to keep watching the video. Okay, next I need to go into my Hyprland configuration file and tell it to start the top bar as soon as I launch Hyprland. Hyprland configuration files. The config is located here. Then I'm going to save them this. Ooh, here are my key bindings. Okay, so I think this here is my super key or the Windows key.
Yes.
And so Windows key.
Like it would say right here, 3 lines above. Yes.
Q executes the terminal, which opens the terminal. Windows C kill active, that kills the current process that's running. Super M closes Wayland. Yes. Super E opens the file manager. Ooh. Hello. Now if I want to close it, it's Super C. Yes. Okay. So if I want...
Wow, you finally read something.
To close anything, boink. Wait, I need Firefox. Very cool. Let me note this down. Ooh, Super V toggles floating. I wrote it as Super T and...
You read the config wrong, that's why it didn't work.
Memorized it. So if I now change this to T, will that work? So now if I do Super T...
No,
wait.
Oh, wait, he saved it. Okay, I was gonna say, did he just not save the file?
Super T. Neither one seemed to be working.
He didn't save the file, did he? He hasn't saved the file. Hyprland does live config loading. He hasn't saved the file.
Are they working? Wait, I'm moving these windows without actually pressing anything. Oh, and I'm changing workspaces with my
Save the file!
Did my keyboard disconnect? Yes, my keyboard probably disconnected. So Super T should enter floating mode. And now I can pick up this window, resize it, and now it's floating above everything.
Thank you.
Now if I do Super T once again, it's back into the tiling mode. Super R opens the menu. Super R? No idea what that does. Super P.
I assume that's supposed to be an app launcher or something. I don't know. I don't use the default config.
Sudo. Super P. Oh, that's weird. Boop. It just sort of
I don't really get why
out.
that's a thing.
Boop, boop. And then Super J toggle split. Super J. Interesting. It stacks all windows on top of each other. Okay, so this section rotates all keybinds.
That's I can understand being confused by that one. It rotates based on the point of the tree you're at. So if you're at the top of the tree here, it'll rotate the entire tree.
Let's go back to installing the top bar.
It is the app launcher? Okay.
Exec once Waybar at the top of Hyprland. So here
or it can be anywhere.
Look and feel. Ooh. Environment variables. No idea what that is. Auto start. Ooh, if I...
You would know what it is if you read it. If you
look and feel. Environment
if you scrolled
variables.
Right to where it says here where it shows you everything. Oh, that's why it's not opening the menu, because it's opening Waffy, not Roffy.
No idea what that is. Auto start. Ooh, if I uncommented this, it would automatically start with the terminal. This, it would start with some applet. And this would start with Waybar, Hyperpaper, and Firefox. So let's just do exec once equals Waybar. And now it should start with Hyprland. Ooh, set programs that you use. So here I can choose.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, okay.
My default apps. Ooh, so as well as Hyprland, the top bar has its own configuration file that I can also customize however I want. There's a lot of configuration here. What if I now do Waybar? Oh, there it is. Looks horrible, but it's this
it
just
does kind of look bad.
Out in the wild. What's this? 2% something, and this is the current time. Ooh.
Ah, he's missing fonts. He hasn't gotten this. I assume this would be a missing emoji font, I reckon.
A little boop. Okay, this does nothing. Deactivated or activated. So I'm pretty sure this is very not configured. Maybe I should have stolen someone else's. Let's continue. Oh, this is a massive rabbit hole. There's no chance I'm configuring everything myself. Let's go back to the previous desktop and fix it.
That's actually the good way to do it. Take a default config and just go with it.
It says that the script will install the following packages and the corresponding configuration. So I'll get Hyprland already installed, Waybar, the top bar, Rofi, I think it's the application switcher, Firefox, the browser, a different terminal, and a bunch of other things. There's also a different file manager, Thunar, that I've never used. So that's going to be interesting. And all I need to do, let's follow the tutorial.
It's called glyphs, right? Wait, what's called glyphs?
I'm going to come here, go to code, copy this.
Shout out to My Linux for Work, who is saving this guy from all of his suffering. I've never watched My Linux for Work before, any of his stuff before, but it seems like he's here to save the day.
GitHub user, then open my terminal, go into my downloads folder and say git clone and the link, which will essentially download all of these files into my computer. Probably. Okay, it's happening and it's done. Let's do ls to list all the folders, and here's the Hyprland starter. Let's double check. If I go inside of here, alt period to show the dot files, I can see everything that's here. No idea what's here, so let's watch the tutorial. Okay, let's go into this folder, Hyprland. So the files that are inside of this folder are these files, and I need to use the install.sh script. I think this means shell. He does period slash install.sh, which should run this script and install everything. Hyprland starter package, installing on Arch. My password.
I didn't even know there were any packages like this out there. I had no idea these were even a thing.
Installation. The script will install the Hyprland starter configuration. Do you want to start?
Is this official? No, it's just some random YouTuber that's put together it's basically Labs, but it's for Hyprland.
Yes. Ooh, it's installing a bunch of stuff. The script can create a backup of your existing configuration in .config and your bash/rc. Nah, probably made a big mistake there. Please select your keyboard layout. English, US, enter. Please choose your initial screen resolution, 1440p. A reboot of your system is recommended. Do you want to reboot your system now? Yes, and we're back, like nothing happened. Oh, that's it. The normal base configuration has been installed. Maybe it's working through the terminal.
Achieved something.
Didn't expect to be exposed like this. What if I do Hyprland now? Does it open normally? Ooh, the mouse cursor doesn't seem to be so big. So,
oh my god, he's running Hyprland on top of KDE. Oh my.
Super Q? Oh, what's happening? Ooh, something is happening. Wait. Okay, let's change my display scaling back to 100. Maybe it's a display scaling problem. Ooh, okay. I'm running Hyprland inside of my KDE Plasma, inside my other desktop with the taskbar. Interesting.
Jesus Christ. This is certainly a way to do it, I guess.
Dang. Does anything work? Ooh, Firefox works. And 2 file managers. And I can move this entire window inside my other desktop. But the keyboard shortcuts kind of overlap. So I'm just going to exit out of this and go in there normally.
He's certainly cooked. You are right.
First try. I should have just copied someone else's script right from the start. Now, first problem, the display is 60 Hz. And the second problem is that the key bindings no longer work here either. So they probably worked before, but they were just different. Okay, what is this IP address? Network Manager TUI. Please select an option. Quit. Does not quit what I want. Okay, this is Firefox. This is settings. Ooh, Hyprland settings. Wait, this is no longer a configuration file.
I don't know. What is this? Is this like a Hyprland tweaks tool? Yeah. Wait, what is this thing? So this is a libadwaita Hyprland tweaks tool. Okay. Okay, sure. I've never seen this app before as well, but hey, I guess it exists. Sure. Shout out to who's the developer of this? Flicko and TokyoBot.
It's nice settings. Active border color, purple. Now it's purple. No border on floating. Windows gaps. Are there display settings? ML4W Hyprland settings app. So did the person that I copied this configuration from made a separate app just to show settings? That's insane. Okay.
Oh, is it? Okay, it's the same. Okay, sure.
Here are all my apps. What if I open Alacrity? That's the terminal. And now I want to edit my configuration file. Hyprland, full documentation. Ooh, so now it's not just one configuration file, but it's made up from a different other configuration files. Cool. There's the monitor configuration.
Sure, I guess that makes sense.
Cursor, definitely going in there. Environments.
Wait. The NW... Oh, it's a fork. Oh.
Input, general, decoration, animations. So essentially, these are like settings groups.
Already needs to buy reading courses and brilliant. Yeah, that's not going to help me though.
And I can configure each of them if I like. Let's go into the monitor one. I don't yet know how to copy to my clipboard from within Vim, so I'm going to have to remember this.
You have Nano installed. Don't fucking try. You've opened Nano in this video.
Hyperconf monitor.conf hyper/conf and then monitor.conf. Okay, monitor equals 1440p auto 1. So how do I set it to higher refresh rate? Hyprland monitor setup. Monitors. Monitor equals name, resolution, position, scale. What about refresh rate? Let's do 2 scaling, see what happens. Oh, it changed just like that. Oh, I can just add at 100.
Oh, this is unrelated but absolutely wild. What's up?
44 over here at 144.
There you go.
And it's smooth now. Let's actually make the scaling something like 1.5. Invalid scale.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Suggested nearest scale 1.6. Okay.
Why can you? I don't know why it's giving this error. That's a weird one.
I can do 1.6. Boom. Okay, beautiful. Let's go back out of here and then go into the same configuration file and configure the keyboard shortcuts. Is it under input? Should be under input. Layout US. Follow mouse equals 1. Also, that's why when I hover over another window, it selects that window. Touchpad, false. Sensitivity is 0. Means no modification. And there's nothing else. Gestures, window rules, binds. Oh, binds. Makes sense. Ooh, there are a lot of binds. Okay, so super return opens the terminal.
Wait, what are you questioning, Mark? Marking. Tim also VP running with Harris. Oh yeah. I did hear about the WoW thing. Yeah.
Much more sense since it's the same as on macOS. So super enter opens the terminal and super Q closes it. Super M exits Hyprland. Yes, that's the default. Super E executes file manager. Is it the same as in my notes? Yes.
Gotta get the zoomer vote.
Full screen. Ooh,
actually, no. To be fair, if you're playing WoW, you're not getting the zoomer vote. You are. Yeah, you're right. You're getting the millennial dad vote if you're playing WoW.
I can just full screen, not full screen. Boink. Control return opens row feed. Ooh, this is the application launcher.
What a weird default what a weird binding for that. Sure, I like Super D. That's what i3 did. I guess that works.
Okay, so if I want to open console, for example, and it's here. It keeps showing me this local IP. Is that dangerous or is it not? Is local...
He has to be trolling. Holy shit, he has to. Is local IP
dangerous? If it is, I'm going to have to do a lot of blurring this video. While having your IP address alone is not enough to cause immediate harm, it can lead to more serious privacy and security risks. God damn it. Ooh, Super B opens...
Oh my fucking god! What? Wait, let me... Oh, guys, don't DDoS me. Please don't send all of your traffic to this IP address right here. Please don't DDoS this address.
The browser. Boop. Super Shift B reloads Waybar, and Super Shift W reloads Hyperpaper. What's Hyperpaper? A blazing fast wallpaper utility. Ooh. So my mission now is to change the wallpaper and to fix the top bar. By this I mean that the settings icon doesn't work, and also there's my IP over here. Not the best. Also, I don't really need the...
Is there comments about the IP? There has to be. Surely, there's got to be. Your local IP isn't dangerous. Only your public IP can expose your location. It can't expose your location. This actually hurts so much.
These measurements, I only want the time, the audio, which also doesn't...
I mean, he doesn't want his IP there all the time. Sure, that's fair, I guess.
And the shutdown button, which also doesn't work. So basically this top bar is pretty much useless apart from showing me which desktop I'm on. Finally, I want to change the mouse cursor. So let's begin with wallpaper. Wait, what's the wallpaper utility?
Yeah, I have no idea how you change the mouse cursor under Hyprland.
Okay, let's do Vim and go back into
I don't know what tool you'd be using for that.
And I think I saw
or like if it's if there's config somewhere.
Let's see. Whoops, just logged out by accident. Okay, the screen recording survived. Ooh, why is it so pixelated? Judging by the mouse cursor, it's just VLC not scaling well with the other windows, but I hope my screen recording doesn't actually look like this. Surely it doesn't look like this, right? Let's go back to the configuration file. Super B for the browser. Hyprland wallpaper app. Best wallpaper utility. I'm just trying to figure out which utility it is.
You already found out that it's called Hyperpaper. You did this already.
Ooh, Hyperpaper. How to customize Hyperpaper. I'm opening this topic to discuss what is the best way to change the wallpaper in Hyperpaper. This is how I do it right now.
There is this problem where people trying to find information, they don't look for the actual documentation. They look for a question about the documentation. This is one of the reasons I think everybody should learn how to program and learn how to read docs. Because this only happens, Ask ChatGPT actually would be a better result than what you'd get from like going to GitHub or something. Alright, Hypercursor, forgot about that one. Yeah, like, if you just learned how to read documentation, you would have your answers so much easier.
Ooh, what is that? Oh, so .config/hyper squiggly line slash
oh god. Okay, now he's just gonna run random commands. Okay, good.
Let's also go into Hyper. Okay, so here we have 3 configuration files. The Hyprland file.
This just in, Brodie finds out people are lazy and stupid. Well, he's on Arch Linux.
The Hyper clock. So I'm assuming it's this clock here. And Hyperpaper. Let's.
No, that says Hyper. Actually just not reading. Actually just not reading. No, there's no C there.
Open Hyperpaper. You can find more wallpapers in .config ml4w wallpapers. Reload Hyperpaper after changing your wallpaper. So if I just replace this wallpaper image with another one called wallpaper, it should automatically apply it, right? Okay,
yes.
Let's go into our file manager.
I guess.
Inside of this /.config ml4w. Where's that? Wallpapers, wallpaper. Wallpapers, we have quite a few. Let's see how they look like. Super F for full screen. Ooh, looks like the science channel with the ducks wallpaper. Oh, it's not fully zoomed out. Oh, that's how it actually looks like. Okay. Ooh, if I hold down the super key and scroll on my keyboard, it switches virtual desktops. Let's completely delete all of these. Boing. And do a little cheeky product placement for my wallpapers. So if I now rename this to wallpaper, it should become this wallpaper. And I need to run this after changing your wallpaper. Well, if I log in and log out, the wallpaper should change.
It should.
Boom. Successful. Great product placement. How do I open
it's a nice
the
wallpaper.
emoji keyboard?
I like it.
Is there a way to add emojis inside of Hyprland? Surely there is. Hyprland emoji keyboard. You know what? Let's just do nerd emoji. There you go. Boink. Oh, doesn't even recognize it.
How has he gotten this far and doesn't have...
Wait, I'm figure out how to add an emoji. This will probably require me to install something which will teach me how to do that. And by the looks of it, I want to install Wi-Fi emoji. Wi-Fi emoji. Let's see how to do this.
Oh my
god. Ooh, one more thing. How do I send this to another desktop? How do I send it to the third one? Bind, Super Shift 1, move to workspace 1. Oh, Super Shift.
He's gonna run it and it's not gonna do anything.
Super Shift 3. Ooh, that works. Let's move this as well.
Because he's still going to be missing an emoji font.
Ooh, did you see how nicely this message popped up? Boink. Okay, let's figure out the emoji. Installation. Let's immediately install this. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay, now if I do rofi-show-modi emoji, it should work. The following errors were detected when starting rofi mode. Emoji is not found. Okay. Do I need to restart my PC? Ooh, there's also a configuration file for the Rofi, for this file selector. But it doesn't even work, so I'm going to restart my PC and maybe that fixes it. Okay, cool. Let's do the previous command. Reboot. Exposed. Okay, the following errors are still detected.
This video hurts so much. Why does this exist?
Warning, something API version of plugin emoji.so does not match, expecting 0.007.
Like, this is what happens when you jump from, yo, how you doing, Matt? Welcome. This is what happens when you jump from literally using KDE, installing with an install script to Hyprland with somebody's config, and you didn't read anything surrounding it.
So now if I do rofi show emoji, it doesn't work still.
Oh my god.
Okay, I found the rofi configuration file. Very customizable.
This isn't gonna even work, that's the thing.
That much, right? Oh, it doesn't even run normally now. Uh-oh, not good. What if I remove this emoji from here? Does it work? Mode Rooney is not found. Uh-oh. So how do I open apps now? So I think I might have to uninstall the emoji picker. Target not found. Ooh, what about this? Okay, and does it work? No. Okay, let's restart one more time. And, still doesn't work. At least I changed the wallpaper. Runeye is not found. So if I go into the configuration file and remove this.
Also, from, I am so calling, Rofi,
Will that change anything? Does this work now? Oh, okay. It just magically works again. Oh, I'm
No, it didn't just magically work! You fixed the config, and it started working!
Do I really need the emoji? Fine, let's try doing it one more time. Let's do this one. Okay, it finished. So now does it start normally? Okay, it does. And now what about this? Wait, now it works. I just did the same thing. Okay, now I want to add emoji into my Rofi configuration file. And over here, I'm going to add emoji. Now if I do rofi show emoji, it's not going to give me an error. Okay, and let's
Holy
use
shit.
the nerd emoji. Boom. Oh. Not boom. Wait, how does this work? Could not find any tool to handle insertion. Please install x.tool or wtype. Could not find any tool to handle copying. Please install clipboard handler. Oh, I don't have a clipboard manager here. Clipboard manager Hyprland. Some common ones are copyq, clipman.
He's gonna have to modify more configs
Please
to
tell
make
me
this
there's
happen.
an easy installation. Cliphist. Will it work if I just install it like this? Sudo pacman-s cliphist. Does it exist? Oh, it does. Okay. So now if I show the emoji selector and click on nerd face, now there's only one message, which means that it may have copied it to my clipboard. Boom. Oh. So kwrite just doesn't display emojis. What if I open this file with Vim? Ooh, there's the emoji. Okay, so instead of using kwrite, I could have just used this. Very interesting. Okay, I have changed
Okay,
the
now I'm actually more
wallpaper and
confused about what's happening in kwrite. Why is kwrite not showing that emoji?
out how to pick and add an emoji. Very cool. Let's now fix the top bar. I don't want my IP showing here. I want to have the audio controls.
We can't have your local IP showing there. Does kwrite not show emoji? Okay, kwrite's stupid then.
Working. I don't
That's
need
fair.
any of this. I like the clock and I would like the power button to work. Also, this settings button doesn't work. So let's try to customize it. Waybar configuration file, Arch Linux. The configuration file uses JSON file format and is named config. Valid locations for the file are. It's always the config folder. Ooh, okay.
Almost.
I'm inside my hyper folder inside of .config. There should be. Ooh, there isn't. Wait, see.
So why did you pre-configured distro with a pre-configured DE? Yeah, that's a valid point.
maybe ls, and here we have a bunch of files. Doesn't look like it's here. Configure waybar. Ooh, I have found my config file inside of .config waybar. Wait, can I do
Congratulations.
Drag it in? No. I think this works on macOS.
I think you can do... Some terminals do support that. I feel like GNOME terminal supports that. Maybe. I'm not certain though.
Complete, and then vim config. Ooh, there is a lot of configurations here. Load modules include settings. So these settings here, I don't think I want to include these, but just in case, I'm going to leave this line here, just comment it out. Modules left, modules right. Ooh, okay. Network, I don't want
commented out. Does JSON-C support comments? I'm not sure.
I don't want CPU. I don't want memory. Keyboards.
I think Wave, whatever it's called, supports drag and drop.
Battery, clock, tray, custom X.
GNOME term doesn't, but GNOME console. Are those different things? Right, the C in JSON-C is comments. Yes, you are right. I'm a moron. Thank you.
Exit. Okay, so this just tells Waybar what to put here, but I can't really customize what this is. Let's continue with the video. Ooh, shift super key.
Thank you, I'm a moron.
Reloads Waybar. And it's gone. Uh-oh. Okay, let's just go back in there. And I think the way you comment something out isn't by putting a hashtag, but it's by doing the double slash like this. What about now? No. Oh, now I have many waybars. Wait, what happens if I just spam the keyboard shortcut? Oh, there's no longer the IP address and everything seems to work. Cool, so apps works. There's no more settings. Does this work? No. Does this work? No. So now only this doesn't work and this doesn't work.
I don't know what they're supposed to open.
Can I get it to fill the screen? Oh, that's the maximum. So let's try to fix the other widgets. Wait, let's open the config file once again. Okay. And I don't think I should have removed quick links because one of those quick links were Firefox. And I think this line includes all the other modules. Why do I think that? Because that's what this person said in the video. I'm a genius. So let's go.
Pavu control and W logout. I see, I see. Look, at least he's making progress now.
In here, actually.
I'll give him that.
Ooh, modules. Hyprland workspaces. There's no chance I could have got this to work on my own without stealing somebody else's configuration file. Okay, so this one is Pulse Audio. Pulse Audio right here. So it essentially tells this top bar here to include Pulse Audio on the right, which is why it's right here. And then this is the actual Pulse Audio configuration. So what it shows. Now, I'm not sure why it's not working when I click on it. Pulse
Well, let's see. Does he get there?
Scroll step 1. Can be a float. Format, icon, volume.
Will he get there? Oh, he got there! Oh my god!
PAVU control. What is this? What is PAV? Nice memory. PAVU control.
What is?
Install volume control on Linux. Install the Pulse Audio package. Surely I have this installed. Oh, I closed it again. Pulse Audio. Yoink. Wait, was it installed or no? Pulse Audio 17.03 and Pipewire Pulse are
Oh no! Oh no! Don't do that! No, 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 no! Don't do that!
Remove Pipewire Pulse. Interesting. Nothing seems to have changed. So if I type in Pipewire, does it do anything? Oh, sudo pacman-s Pipewire. Pipewire? No. I think what I need to figure out is what's the process called that opens the audio setup. Because over here, it's called PAVU.
Yeah.
Control, and I don't think this exists on my.
This is how you can formulate the question and you get a response. Search literacy is really, really low. People need to be taught how to use a search engine. You don't use a search engine by asking it questions. Do you know, and if you come to this page, then you just search for Pavu control. And then let's see. Pavu control right here. Like, why is it Why is it that people don't know how to use a search engine? Like, I was taught how to use a search engine when I was a kid. Is that just not a thing that most people get taught? Because if you just know how to use a search engine, you will find this information very easily.
My computer, that is. Like, maybe it does exist. PAVU control. Let's go here and type in PAVU control. Not found. What if I do PAVU control? Doesn't open.
Oh my god. Just learn how to use a search engine.
Oh, so maybe I need to install it. Oh, I just had to install it.
This is why you don't formulate your search queries as questions.
And now does it work? Wait, reload the top bar. Maybe now it works. No. Does it work from the terminal? PAVU control. Ooh, something's here. Warning. Unknown key GTK modules in...
Has a broken config. Okay. Wait, has he got... Wait. Oh, he's got a broken config in the GTK 4... Oh, broken setting in GTA 4 config. How did that even happen?
Home Shrek config GTK 4.0 segmentation fault. Core dumped. Cool. Love to see more errors. Pulse Mixer. Do I have Pulse Mixer already?
He probably has some like weird janky GTK config installed.
Install it. Ooh, it works, but it's inside of my terminal. Not the best. How do I get PAVU control to work? It just doesn't work. There's a chance you have not initialized ALSA. Try this. Not found. Okay. Maybe I just don't need to control my audio.
Probably came with the dot files. It probably did. This is why I don't recommend installing random people's dot files without looking at them.
Previous desktop on KDE Plasma. Since OBS doesn't work as usual, I'm recording on my phone. PAVU control. KDE Plasma. Since OBS doesn't
work as usual, could that be because you installed Pulse Audio and bricked your portals? I knew it would come back to bite him eventually. I knew it would happen.
Doesn't work as usual. I'm recording on my phone. PAVU control. Well, it works perfectly fine here. So why doesn't it work on KDE Plasma? And why did my mouse cursor
you are on KDE Plasma.
Much bigger? Okay, any other error messages? No. It worked. Oh my god. Okay. Does this work? Doesn't work. Okay, so this is the solution. Looks like there's a bug, classic, possibly specific to Wayland. Cool. This little bug just bugged me for a few hours, and it's 4:32 a.m. Just a little mad about that. Setting the environment variable this to disable the use of Vulkan renderer for some apps is the current workaround. Now I need to figure out how to set an...
What? Okay, maybe this one's not his fault.
Environment variable. How to set environment...
Oh, we're back on YouTube now.
Oh, keyboard just disconnected randomly.
What happened to your keyboard?
On click PAVU control. What if I replace this with this command? Possible workaround?
Like, how do you get to this page? Arch Linux environment variables. How do you get to this page and not work out how to set an environment variable? The only way that you do that is just not reading the page. You're like, oh, that's a lot of text. I'm not going to look at it. Or like going to YouTube and look up how to set environment variable and you find a video.
Maybe it works. Please work. Boom.
Yeah, that might just be GTK 4 being bad.
Genius. Oh, this took so long. Let's go. Okay, let's leave this and never come back. Okay, clicking this. Boom, we're inside. I can configure all my audio devices and everything. Oh, the shutdown button.
What kind of person searches for the documentation and proceeds not to read it? The person you're watching right now, apparently.
Never mind, let's go back in. There's one little thing left, and I can safely add the nerd emoji into my tasks list. Okay, so this was Pulse Audio. What's the escape button called? Battery, group hardware, hard disk space used, memory, CPU, system, clock.
Go to the thing that shows the modules that are running and go to the far right-hand side.
System tray, keyboards, it's probably power menu. Custom X tooltip format. On click W logout -B4.
Yep.
Whoa. Hyprland logout menu. How to exit.
You're not using Hyprland anymore. You're using some fucking weird config. You know you're on Arch Linux. Look up Arch Linux W. Okay, let's do this. Arch Linux W logout. First result. Again, all you need to do is just learn how to use a search engine, and you'll find your answers so very quickly. First link, you're like, oh, it's on the AUR, and he knows how to install things from the AUR.
Log out of Hyprland. So if I just replace it with this, that could work. I'm going to stop the recording just in case and do another one. Now if I restart the bar and press this, it should log out.
No.
Yes,
it should take you to your TTY. Actually, no, he has SDDM running, so I actually might log him out.
It worked. Okay, the top bar is fixed. Now every button here works. Apps brings up apps. These switch virtual desktops. This brings up the audio controls. Oh, thankfully. This is the clock. This is OBS. Just shows OBS running. And this logs out. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Okay, let's change the mouse cursor. Surely this is going to be quick. Surely. How to change mouse cursor? Hyprland. I don't even need to go here. I always thought it was weird how people remembered entire paths of where files are. But now going here many times, I'm also starting to remember. Here we go. And the cursor is here. Config hyperconf cursor. Let's go into conf.
Okay.
cursor.conf. Okay, environment equals x cursor size 24. Okay, now I just need to Google how to change it. How do I set my own cursor theme?
Okay.
Hypercursor. Hypercursor is a new cursor format that has many advantages over the widely used X cursor. This is X cursor. Hypercursor themes. You'll need to obtain those yourself. Oh, so I need to replace this with this once I obtain my cursor. Okay. A list of publicly available hypercursor themes. Rose Pine Hypercursor. So
that looks fancy.
How to see list of installed cursors. Hyprland. Okay, so if I want...
Stop formulating everything as a fucking question. Bro, did you use SDDM on KDE? No, I just load from the TTY.
This cursor here, then I need to say env equals and the name of the theme. Now,
yes, env.
How do I figure out what kind of themes I have installed? What are the contents of this? Let's just try to go here. No such file or directory. Okay, ls. These do look like cursor themes. Sweet.
Some of them are, some of them aren't.
Cursors. Windows 10 OS cursors. Now, which one do I pick? The banana cursor. It has to be. So now if I do banana, write this file, config error in file, config option env does not exist. Ooh,
my guy, okay.
Said evn. Whoops, env.
Dyslexia also seems to be a problem. Yeah, I know that feeling all too well. I know that feeling all too well. The way you use the search engines, the way AI chatbots are being made, you're actually very right. You are incredibly right. Like, this is... I don't use them because I know how to use a search engine, but there is a lot of people that formulate every single search as a question. And for those people, ChatGPT and other things like this make a lot of sense.
Right? Where's the banana cursor? Not seeing the banana cursor yet. Can I cd into banana and ls now? Or
you might have to restart.
Cursor, theme, name, banana. Okay. Banana. Do I have to reload something?
Probably.
The configuration is automatically reloaded each time you update the file. Okay, let's try another theme then. What about, does Breeze work? Maybe Breeze Dark? Just guessing the name. Cursor hasn't changed. Ooh, maybe there doesn't need to be a space. Banana. And opening a new browser? No. Add this to your config and restart Hyprland. Okay, let's first try one of these different cursor packs. I guess Windows 10 cursors. Well, actually, let's go here. Open index.theme, and here's the name. Win 10 OS cursors.
Okay.
Now, if I set it here, boom, does it change? So then do I just need to restart my PC
Does X cursor... Does X cursor actually work in Hyprland still, or have they actually completely replaced it with hypercursor?
Ladies in Mental Gen,
we have... There we go. There's my answer.
Banana cursor. Oh, it's over. Okay, I can safely do this now. Not this. I meant this. Oh, well, that's not going well. I meant this. I'm so happy I completed these 4 tasks, and it's 5 a.m. So how's my Hyprland experience? Well, it's either a lot of fun or a lot of work, depending on how you look at it. But I can definitely see, ooh, it's drawing lines. Peeled, normal. Peeled. I mean, someone who gets used to this and gets used to all the keyboard shortcuts can become insanely productive by using a tiling window manager, because you can do everything with keyboard shortcuts. This means if you set this up and learn how to use it, you can gain some serious speed. And also doing this is insanely satisfying. This entire video, I haven't done a single customization. I just stole someone else's configuration. So if I go in and try to customize the border width or every single color, this can turn into a massive rabbit hole. But some people like rabbit holes. So now that I've tried this, my new favorite desktop operating system is...
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. That was a video. What the hell was that? wait, 6.6k likes, 100k views. Give me a second. Let me just do some mathematics here. What's my last 100k view video? Okay, no, that checks out. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, I thought maybe the video had like a high dislike ratio. There's probably like at least 5%. That was something. That was the most painful video ever. Yep, that's how I feel about it. Is this how normal people try to use Linux? No return to disliked extension, because that extension's completely fake. I talked about it plenty of times. The extension is bullshit. Don't use the extension. Is this how regular people try to use Linux? They just like fumble around and like don't search for stuff. And like they don't know how to use a search engine.